Where the wild things play, a band of heroes makes their way with two fierce barbarians, a two-wit of flair, a cleric, a bard, and a barrel beware. They're the bare minimum, adventurers true, with claws, spells, and chaos they'll barrel through. When the going gets tough and the fight's unfair, you can bet they'll call on a bear. The cleric heals with a flick of their hand, the bard spins tales of this merry band. A paladin warlock brings smites to the fray, while two barbarians shout, make way! They're the bare minimum, adventurers true, with claws, spells, and chaos they'll barrel through. When the going gets tough and the fight's unfair, you can bet they'll call on a bear. From forest to dungeon, they're making a stand. With fur fists and magic, they're the wildest band. No challenge too mighty, no foe too grim. With their trusty bear, they always win. They're the bare minimum, adventurers true. With claws, spells, and chaos, they'll barrel through. When the going gets tough and the fight's unfair, you can bet they'll call on a bear.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for another evening of the bare minimum here on the Low Initiative D&D YouTube channel. We're going to be two people light today, but we still got a bunch of fun things planned. So we're going to go ahead and get into it, and we're going to pass it off to our previously on guy, Mitch, and he's going to give us a recap of what happened last week.
Previously on the bare minimum. The crew enjoyed a peaceful voyage to Tally Harbour on their ship, the SSC Spanker. Learning languages, new skills, becoming plants, setting the ship on fire. You know, the usual. Unfortunately, this pleasant trip was interrupted by the little child conjuring monsters who took the form of the group's loved ones. Which was fun and not at all emotionally damaging. Now with that said, who's ready for more emotional damage?
All right, so who is ready for more emotional damage? There is a faint crackling sound as the ship still is kind of
thank you.
Still is kind of crackling. This is almost immediately after Helena, unknown to how she did it, managed to actually accidentally cast Fireball on herself. Either Elcod or Aaron was able to put it out by splashing water on the deck, but there's still like a faint crackling of wood, like as the smell of wood burning. And you finally are able to see the port of Talahara as you're coming into dock. Now, I believe Helena and Okard may have seen Talahara before. Okard, do you remember Talahara?
Yes, it's my hometown.
Okay, well then you definitely recognize it.
Mhm.
However, you and Helena notice that as you come into Talahara, there's something very different about it. It's not as big as you remember it. And you see, instead of stone walls reinforced and guards, you see simple wooden walls around a much smaller town. And this is what you see when you come into port.
We made a wrong turn at Albuquerque, guys.
And you come into the port and you see there's a sign above the dock. It's a hand-painted sign, and it says, "Welcome for the grand opening of the Alabaster Jewel." You recognize that it is Talahara, just not the Talahara that you knew. It is a very older and newer Talahara. And having been in the Alabaster Jewel several times, you know that it opened right around 250 years ago.
Oh, no.
So I will leave that. What do you guys want to do?
Well, first, is there any harbor master or anything?
There is a harbor master. So as you guys dock into, let's see here. I need to find their name.
I'm so confused right now.
You're confused.
As you come into the dock, you see a about 5'6". She almost looks like her. She's got a very light blue skin. Her hair is constantly. It's almost looks like she's underwater. The way her hair kind of flows behind her. She's a water genasi. Her name is Vendra Mistwhistle. She has seafoam blue skin, long hair with shells woven into it. She always smells like salt and seaweed. And as the boat comes into the dock, she immediately comes over and is like, "Hey there, how you doing? Looks like you had some trouble. You guys okay?" Anybody gonna talk? You guys okay? How's everybody doing?
I'm.
You're okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Speechless.
No, we're fine. Just
What?
had a little bit of rough time on the seas, and
I can smell the wood burning. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to Helen. I thought this was some grand city.
Well, one day we're hoping that the Alabaster Jewel will change all that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how drunk am I?
I don't know. How often do you drink?
It's easier to ask when hasn't she drank.
Yeah, that's a better question.
One of those. Sounds like my ex.
Okay, can you point us to any places of interest around here?
Well, the only thing that's of interest right now is that big square building right in the center of town. That is the Alabaster Jewel. That is our new casino. Boy, Zoris has been working day and night to get that thing ready for open, and he is super excited. I'm sorry?
So Zorus is here?
Oh yeah, you know Zorus?
Yeah.
Crafty dude. He's hilarious. He's a good man, and he's ready to open up his casino, and he's super excited. And we're happy to have him. It's going to bring a lot of business to the area. So I feel like one day this town is going to be a major port city, and I'm super excited.
Helena leaves and just starts walking towards the casino.
I'm gonna ask how much to take care of our ship. 'Cause
How long you gonna be here?
that's a good question. Let's
Very
say
question.
2 weeks.
Okay. As you guys dock, she tells you to be about for 2 weeks. We can definitely take care of your ship. It'll be 1 gold piece for the 2 weeks.
Okay, I'll pay the gold piece. I'm assuming we need to keep it up because we have 2 companions sleeping on it.
Well,
Oh,
actually, as you guys dock the ship, you notice that Aaron and Mumbo are no longer aboard the ship.
Oh no.
Wherever you
All
guys
right.
went, they did not come with you.
Is the kid still with us?
Yes,
Okay.
he's
Okay.
freaking out and a little bit scared, but he is still there.
I will hold the kid's hand. Don't worry.
So the kid's coming with.
Yes, I'm not leaving him. No.
Okay,
He stays.
I'm
he's
going
staying
to-
with me.
I'm going to speak the word to close our boat.
Okay,
Because it folds up. It's a folding boat.
so she'll be
Yeah.
like, "All right, so you're gonna take
Instead
care
of
of." Okay, well, I guess we don't need to take care of your boat then.
I think it's better we keep this on us for now. But I
Okay,
appreciate
well,
your time, and I'm
we'll
gonna
keep that.
hand her a gold anyways.
All right, well, thank you very much. I never. I tell you something. I've lived on this planet for 46 years, and I've never before seen anything like that.
The folding boat or the dragonborn giving a piece of gold away?
Right?
Definitely the folding boat.
Oh.
I've never before seen anything, but that is a good idea. Huh. And as you guys walk away, she starts thinking about some things, and you guys start heading towards the casino. And Elcott, as you go to put the folding boat away, you realize you've never noticed it before, but there is a
Shut up,
there is
non-speaking person.
you never noticed it before, but there's actually a logo on your boat that says Miss Whistle Folding Boats.
Well, we'll definitely have to thank her for her invention.
So,
why
you
didn't she know what it was?
Huh?
Because she hasn't.
This is to the party. This is to the party. RP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She
I
hasn't
don't
she
think-
apparently hasn't made it yet.
But that doesn't make sense.
I think.
How do we have
back
it?
in time somehow? Because this
What?
is not Telehara.
The kid might have something to do with this.
That's true. He might have something to do.
So you guys make your way towards the casino, and you see this large crowd starting to gather, and you hear the sign. You see another sign outside the grand opening. The Alabaster Jewel, drinks, dice, destiny. And you hear a fanfare of panpipes and tambourines ring out, and a figure steps out forward from the crowd. He's a very tall tiefling with deep crimson skin and curled obsidian horns polished to a shine. He wears a violet waistcoat that sparkles in the sun, and he walks with the confidence of someone who knows this day is his. "Welcome to Talahara," he calls out with a sweeping bow. "Zorus, proprietor of the Alabaster Jewel, at your service. You must be our honored guest. You look like high rollers." And right beside him are 2 elves in perfectly matched suits. They're actually twins. One has silver blonde curls, the other has a braid over one shoulder. They both offer synchronized nods and a tray of flutes filled with bubbling golden liquid. Terrialier. The other one adds Varialier. And then at the same time, they say, "We hope you're ready to win big."
Win big what?
Win big. It's a casino. Win lots of money. Isn't that why you all are here for the grand opening of the Alabaster Jewel?
No. You have no idea who I am, do you?
I don't think I've had the pleasure of meeting you before.
Ew. What? I don't suppose the college is here.
You know,
Anymore.
we don't have a college in town. We have the Alabaster Jewel. We have some merchants. We have a pair of traveling, halfling performers coming through town this weekend. Temco and Limco, Pebble Step. We have a few other odds and ends. We have an apprenticed architect. We do have one woman who she's been talking nonstop, talking my ear off about wanting to start a college someday, but many of the wizards don't really find her that knowledgeable. But we're a small town, but we're growing.
Are there any mages we can talk to?
That's the one I was talking about, the one who would like to start a college someday. Her name is Amira Wren. And he points off down to a very small house down over in that direction. She's a young human girl, and she definitely, anybody who'll listen, she talks to people about making a mage school, but nobody really listens to her.
Okar looks at the rest of the party. What do you guys think? Think we should go talk to her?
But before you go talking to anyone, why not come inside the casino and try out your luck?
Helena doesn't want to. Thanks, Zoris, but I'll pass for now. Maybe later.
Alrighty.
Is there a place to rest in your casino?
Rest?
Like an inn or anything?
There
Yeah,
is.
a lot of casinos have
We do have a
hotels.
tavern here in town. It is right here, and that is the Broken Bell Tavern. It's actually run by an old girlfriend of mine, Riza Ashhollow. But yes, feel free to explore the town. Come on by the casino whenever you want to try your chance.
Thank you.
Thanks, Zoris.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm so confused. I thought this place was grand.
It was.
It is like 250 years into the future.
How would you?
The Alabaster Jewel opened 250 years ago in Telehara. We must have went back in time or something.
Yeah, and I think.
And none of you are questioning how. Well, I get it. None of you
The
really know
kid.
magic that well.
The kid has to have something to do
Do you
with
not
it.
know what, like, the level it takes to do something like this?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Does this casino owner know a lot? Like, is he versed in magic, or
What is Zoris? I don't even remember what Zoris is.
He's a tiefling, but he's primarily a businessman and politician.
Yeah.
a rogue? Got
Mhm.
it.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Let's So, you think this? Yeah, we're in the past. Do you think
Gotta
this
be.
gal will even know what she's doing? Because that's a long time to lose.
That is a long time to lose.
That's a lot of studying undone. A lot of beautiful books unread.
It's where his uncle was supposed to be. So I don't know.
Yes, but not now.
Yeah. I don't even know if his uncle's alive.
Yet.
Yet. Yeah. I honestly don't know what to do.
Should we at least rent a room at the tavern before we go talk to the mage?
I mean, what if she has somewhere we can stay? We could always sleep outside. It's very beautiful.
Wouldn't be the first time we slept under the stars.
Right.
I'm not a magic user. I don't know.
What are you guys
So,
doing?
waiting for the party. What do you think we should do? Mitch? Quite here?
Yeah.
I haven't heard from you in a minute. Nah, get it.
Sorry, was muted.
No problem.
Oh, that's funny. I honestly don't know what to do.
I wouldn't mind going to the casino, but we can always go later.
I don't know if that was an option, but yeah, we could go to the casino. But I feel like we should do something about all this. And I'm just gonna be like waving my arms around like I don't. No one else is freaking out but me, and I don't get it.
I am freaking out. That's the thing.
Oakard just has a way of keeping himself a bit composed.
Helen is just like this. This is what is going on. Like, yeah, I'm. So many things are happening.
So you all think it's the kid who did this? We need magic help. Maybe
There's
one of the few
nowhere.
magic users here, and well, there's one person here who knows about magic.
Yeah, Amira.
So
She's
let's
our
head there.
only hope, I guess.
I don't know about only hope. I'm sure there's other sources of magical beings and creatures who know things around here.
I know nothing, Jon Snow.
So you guys heading over to see Amira?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So you guys start heading over towards Amira's house, and on the way, from behind you, you hear this mousy little man who's the crowd is large, and he's shorter, so he's trying to jump over the crowd. And he goes, Helena, Elcod, Helena.
Well, I immediately run around. I immediately turn around.
Yes. Hello, my name is Kellen Dawnsword, and I know who you are. I know. And he gets closer and whispers, I know you are out of time.
Out of time. Yeah.
This is not your time. I have
No,
no idea
it's
what accent
not.
I'm doing, and it's probably going to change. I apologize.
I was loving it.
I know you do
I
not
was
belong
too.
here.
No, we don't at
I've
all.
seen it. I've seen it in visions. You must go see Amira. Amira Rin.
Okay. Amira Red. Got it. Do you
Yes. It is.
point me in the right direction, man?
And he points you to the same house that Zoris had pointed you to. Where's the boy?
I had the boy's hand in my hand, and I'm like, he's right here.
He is very special. He's very special. He
Apparently.
can get you home.
He can get us home. Okay.
But you may And then he kind of looks around again like he's afraid of getting struck down. You may have to talk to him.
To who?
I dare not say his name. And then he just vanishes into the crowd.
No. Should I throw a javelin at him? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
This is not your answer to everything.
I'm about to change my spells to hold person, I swear.
I don't know how I was channeling Rafiki, but yes.
A little bit of Rafiki, yeah.
I apologize.
Oh no, I loved it.
No,
The
that
voice
was great. That was great.
So you guys, I'm assuming you continue on to Amira Ren's house?
Yep.
Yeah, but who is he talking about? I'm just getting Canadian, eh?
Talking about us going where we were already heading. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
But you might also need to talk to him.
Who's him? Yeah. Who's him?
Maybe the mage knows.
But yeah, we're gonna head over there.
I swear. Oh my god, I just thought of something
start
so
to-
horrible.
You start to knock on her door. But as you do so, it kind of opens up. And you see this very young woman. Okay, so did anybody ever see the first Mummy movie?
Yes.
Love it.
She's basically the female librarian character at the very beginning of the movie, where she's very accident prone. She wears glasses.
The main character?
Yeah,
Okay.
but like in the rest of the movie, she's awesome. But at the very beginning, she's like
I
accident
get
prone.
it, yeah.
And so you see this woman. She's sitting behind a desk, and there's papers everywhere, and her fingers are stained with ink. She's got like circular glasses, and on her belt is like a whole bunch of scroll tubes. Yes, Rachel Weisz. And she's deep in reading when you guys enter. She doesn't even notice that you're there, and she's kind of talking to herself. There has to be. There has to be. We have to make a college of some kind, a place where people can learn how to do magic and a school. We have to make a school, but why won't those wizards understand what I'm trying to talk about? There has to be ways. And she'll continue like that until somebody says something.
Card will still knock on the door as it's opening. Excuse me, ma'am.
And she looks up, and as soon as she pulls her head up, her glasses slip down to the point of her nose, and then she goes, "Achoo!" and sneezes, and prestidigitation casts right when she sneezes into the room. And so it looks like fireworks.
Oh my god.
So when she sneezes, it looks like fireworks go off. It's like, no. Hello, I'm sorry. My name is Amira Ren, and I'm the local mage. How can I help you? Oh, wait. Who is this boy? He's brimming with magical energy. What is your name?
Did she ask me or the boy?
Yes, the boy. I was waiting for him to continue.
Awesome.
Okay.
I just realized I had to do some voice acting with myself.
Yep.
All right. Give me a minute. My name is Geflan. Geflan. I don't know. How long have you been able to do magic? It's pretty much my whole life. When we had to leave our village, and tell me, did something happen recently? And you had to shield yourself. And he doesn't want to basically tattle on you, but he looks up at Helena and kind of gets a blush. It's like, yes. And let me guess. And that's when you guys noticed that you were no longer where you were.
I'm gonna call time out real quick. I wish you could have saw my eyes just look over at Discord right at Helena and just dog stare like you.
Because when he cast that shield, that protective shield, it was not his doing, it was instinct, you see. And as soon as he cast it, instantly, you guys were transported. Because I know that you are not supposed to be here. Now, you must be very careful with this boy. He is very powerful, but he's also very unpredictable. I'm assuming that while you've been traveling with him, some strange things have been happening. Maybe
Yeah.
someone, she picks up a piece of paper and looks at her notes. Maybe someone grew a beard of feathers. I'm guessing someone got turned into some potted plants. And
Yeah.
and all of these this is magic that comes from him. It is called chaos magic. And you are the Scarlet Witch. No, I'm just kidding. It's called chaos magic. We do not know its origins as of yet, but we knew that it ripples through time. I do not believe that the origins are of this time, that the origins are of a time in the future, but it's rippling back through time and having all of these strange effects. Now, there's one man that you can go to see about this boy, but I must warn you, it is a long journey. It is 3 days inland, and there's a god that you can see. His temple is 3 days here, away from here. He can be a little odd. He has his own ways. He's the god of chaos, and he can help you. You may not like his help, but it is help, and that is what you need.
Tyr? Is that who we're going to see?
No, that is the god of justice. He is a just and wise god. This is the god of chaos. He has many names, but I dare not speak his true name, because he can cause crazy things to happen.
Wait. Where is it? Loki? No, I'm just kidding.
Some call him Loki. Some do, but that is not his true name. He has gone by the name Loki, but that is only to get close to not say the name. Do not say the name. And then she looks around.
Nods.
If you have encountered him before, then you know that he can be a little crazy. But I guarantee you, he can help this boy, and he can help you. What I would suggest, go to the tavern, take the night, and head out first thing in the morning.
We will
But
do
please,
just that.
protect this boy. He is very important and very special.
With my life.
And this is precisely why we need a mage school here in Talahara. And then she turns around and goes back into her notes, and she just has no perception of you guys being there. She's off in her own world again. Can you what?
I was gonna ask her what's stopping her from just opening up a college herself.
Because, and she kind of deflates a little bit, because the wizards around here, they do not believe that such education is warranted. They believe that they have this idea that wizards are only of noble blood, and that you can only become a wizard if you are born into it. But I've seen, much like this boy, that people can exhibit powers and use magic without have some sort of grand lineage behind them. I want magic to be available to everyone, not to just certain lineages and certain. It's just it's classist, if you would ask me. And every turn that I've tried to create a mage school, these wizards have said, well, we can't have just anyone learning magic.
Have you thought of, No, never mind.
But I tell you, one day I'm going to create a mage school here in Telahara.
Yes, you will.
Shut up, Fear.
So some mages just tell you they don't need it, but what or wizards, what is stopping you from actually opening it though? Just open it.
It's a mix of, because every time I've tried to open a school before, the wizards have stopped me, and they've come in to tell Zorus that I'm not good enough to open a school, that I should not be teaching others about magic. Maybe if you can talk to Zorus and tell him what my dream is, that I just want to teach people to use magic in the right way, and not have it kept behind some gate blocking people from accessing the magic.
I think we can see what we can do. Magic is for everyone.
Certainly.
I agree. Thank you very much.
With that, I will turn around and head out and see where the party wants to go.
It was fun casting Fireball.
Please, not in my house. I just built it.
Well, everyone, I think I know where this is going.
Where do you think this is going?
And some of us may not like it, but we might have to go play some games.
You know, you're gonna go check into the tavern first? You're just gonna go straight to the casino?
Why not?
Why would we have
we
to
could
go
still
to
do
the
that.
casino?
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where you guys are going.
Oh, wait, you know what? Let's head to the tavern and I'll explain.
Okay.
Indeed, why not?
I have a feeling
No.
Zorus may help us, but only if we,
Are on his good side?
exactly.
Um,
And if we play some games to amuse him, we may be able to convince him that it's a good idea to open a mage's school here.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be cheaper nowadays. So we have plenty of gold and silver in the party.
You guys headed to the tavern?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But we'll go to the party. Or yeah, we'll go to the.
So you guys head over to the Broken Bell Tavern. And you walk in, it's your typical looking tavern. And you see the proprietor. She's sitting over on what she calls her lucky bar stool. Nobody's allowed to sit on it but her. And she's also a tiefling. She's got pale violet skin, cracked horns. She always wears gloves. And when you guys walk in, she kind of waves at you, and but she's talking over with a couple of almost, I don't know, shady-looking individuals. One is a halfling who has, like, he's got a cloak, a black cloak with the hood up, and he's kind of looking around the bar. And the other one definitely looks like she's got like robes on, but there's no sleeves on her robes, and she's got these heavy wraps around her hands like a boxer. And she's sitting at the bar next to the halfling. She's a half elf, and he's a halfling, and they're sitting over there deep in conversation with the tiefling. and they kind of see you guys, and they both kind of look at each other and look at you guys, and then look at each other, and they start talking. The halfling and the half elf start talking to each other, and then the tiefling kind of stands up from her stool and says, "Hello and welcome to the Bell." I can't remember what the name of it is. I just had it. The Broken Bell. My name is Risa Ashhollow. Can I get you guys some drinks? Maybe some place to stay?
Both, actually.
All right. So how long are you guys gonna stay with us?
Just for the night.
All right. Let's see here. There's 4 of you. Is the boy with you as well?
Yes.
And we'll just count the 4 of you. I don't usually charge kids. That's fine. So, rooms for the night, a copper apiece, and a meal for each of you for the copper apiece. That's, we'll say 8 copper, 1 silver, if you'd like to give me a tip.
I give her 2 silver.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Let me get you an extra, I'm guessing by the look of you, a dwarf. I'll bring out a bottle of whiskey also.
I'm much obliged.
One would say racist, but you don't care because it's
no.
So she gets you guys room set up. She brings you out keys, and then she leads you to a table. And whenever she leads you to a table, you notice that she's leading you to a table from the 2 individuals that are sitting at the bar as one can get. But she's trying to be nonchalant about it, and she lays you out just a basic meal, some bread, some meat, and some cheese, like pieces of cheese, and brings you out your bottle of whiskey and sits on the table. And I hope you guys enjoy your time at the Broken Bell. I'm going to go finish my conversation, but if you need anything, just let me know. And so she goes back over and she starts conversing with the halfling and the half elf. And I would like to have everyone give me perception, please.
Wait.
Perception.
Oh, everyone?
Yes. Everyone give me perception.
Did I roll what I thought I rolled? No.
All right, so 16. Gwahir and Helena. You
Gwahir
can't make out.
No.
Oh, that was a strength check. Never mind. Just Helena. Helena, you can't make out everything that she says, but this sweet and innocent routine that she gave you whenever she took you to your tables, as soon as she got back over sitting next to the monk or the halfling and the half elf, immediately went away. And you can hear in whispered tones that asshole thinks that he can just open his monstrosity after what he did to me. Absolutely not. Now, you know what you need to do. I'm assuming you got a couple of friends of the explosive persuader that can help you. Good. His little alabaster shithole is not going to last a day. You understand me? I want it gone. I don't care what it does to that town. He can't just break up with me and then open up, think he's going to run this town with that goddamn casino. There's no way. So get it done. And then she straightens back up. She looks around, doesn't see you guys. Then she takes a morsel of food and feeds it down to her stool. And then she hops up and then gets behind the bar and they sneak out.
We gotta go, and we gotta go now. And I relate. I relay to them that what she said, and tell them we gotta help Zorus.
What about the boy?
Yeah, no, that's like, why can't Aaron be right a potted plant right now? He has to go with us. We can't leave him alone. Or should we leave him? Do you think Amira would watch?
I don't know. I've never met her until today.
Me either.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do something I've never done before, but based
Wait,
upon
does
the conversation
boy
that you
have the
just
ability
heard,
to protect himself.
I'm starting a 5-minute timer. Well, we'll say 7-minute timer. From the moment that they left. Timer started 6:59, 6:58, 6:57.
Oh god, we gotta figure shit. Aaron! I don't know what to do with the kid. What do we do with the kid? He can protect himself. He is magical.
He doesn't know how to use it.
That's
True.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is he doesn't know how to use it. Leave with the blame.
Whenever he
I don't
senses
think he's
there's
going to be in
something
danger here. Better than going
At the
where
tavern?
we're going. Hmm.
At the tavern, she's threatening to blow up Zorus's casino. They're going to blow it up right now. She isn't going to take kindly to us trying to intervene in her plan. So I really don't want to leave him at the end.
Who's going where? Right now.
I mean, she sent them there to blow it up.
I think everyone should go.
I mean, if y'all want me to, I can stay back with the kid.
No.
No.
We can split for the time being. If you want to go take the kid to the gal to see if she'll watch him for a moment.
I don't think they have a daycare now. I mean, out of everyone we've met so far, she's no, I don't want to trust anybody. No. I'm traumatized. Leave me alone. I trust no one.
I'm gonna make you make the call because you heard it. You said they're trying to blow something up, and you have the kid. I need you to make a call.
Why me? No one else has an opinion.
Okay, what are they trying to blow up?
The casino.
And who is they?
The two men that Amira were talking to at the bar.
Not Amira. The tavern keep.
Oh, sorry. Riz. Sorry, that's her name.
What did they look like? I did not see them.
I didn't write down who they were. Crap.
A halfling and a half elf.
It's a pretty small town right now. I
Yes, it is a very small town right now.
don't think there's going to be many of them here. What do you think? Think I'd be able to spot them?
Brian. Probably.
Okay. With that and the information she gave me, I'm going to dart out the door and I'm going to head to the casino.
Just you?
If anybody wants to follow, they can follow. We need to stop this.
Anyone following? Or did anyone else want to follow him? Or will the ladies take the kid over to the mage?
Two minutes 30 seconds left. What are you guys doing?
I don't like you because you're.
You know what I'm doing.
I'd have to wait for Guy here to say something because he has to type it in.
I want to take him with me, and I don't want to let go of him.
Okay, you can do that if you want to.
But I'm gonna stay a safe distance back in case he needs me.
Okay.
Right, following Elcon.
Bugger it. I'll follow too.
Alrighty. So you guys are all going to the casino, as well as Helena. Is that right?
Yep, and the
Yep.
kid.
Yep, the kids are
Alrighty,
going.
so-
I death grip on him.
You guys move into the casino,
You trust
and
no
as soon as
including
you
yourself.
get into the casino, I need everyone to give me perception checks. Another round of perception checks.
Don't even
You said something
think
good like an Arcana check, right?
I said another perception check.
Oh, that wasn't horrible that time, right?
Come on.
Nope, that was still bad.
Oh,
I
Y'all are
fucking
not
perception
helpful
check.
at all.
All right, Helena, you see a few people at tables enjoying the games and everything, and you see Zorus right up here by the cashier cage, kind of out front, watching everything, and you also see the halfling and the half elf
Oh no!
flanked behind him,
Oh
and
no!
also in the corners, that corner, and that corner. You see three very shady individuals with some large, red-looking glass vials on their waistband.
Oh.
What do you do?
Oh, we gotta be smart. Oh, we gotta be smart. And I'm not smart.
They're not doing anything yet. They're just waiting and watching right now.
I mean, I have
Well-
Dimension Door, and I know the Dragonborn can fly.
They do not seem to notice you. These two are focused on. These two up here are focused on Zorus, who's standing right here in the middle. These three are not focused on you. They are looking around at basically they're looking around at the walls for support structures. You can tell that they're looking at essentially if you're going to take something down, they're looking at the best place to blow something to take down the building. So looking at support structures and stuff like that. They are not looking at you. And so because those two are focused on Zorus and the guys around on you either, I will give each of you a round. We're going to go ahead and have everyone roll for initiative. And then
Can I
in
just
initiative order,
can I shoot a message?
on your turn, if you'd like to use your turn for that,
Aw.
absolutely.
All right, and that's Zorus in the middle, right?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
So I need everyone to roll me initiative. And for this first round, it will be just you guys.
Really?
Oh.
I'm doing so great tonight. Well done.
Ninja this.
Okay, give me just a second. All right, so Helena starting strong with a 20. Boy here with a 10. Elcod with an 11. And Ocard with a 7. All right, so Helena, you're starting us off. What are you going to do?
Good question.
Let me guess. This is one of those times where Aaron was in here, so you get to take your 20.
Pretty much, yeah. God, I have this kid with me.
Here we do.
That's a mistake. I'm really gonna become the kid critter. Oh God. I want to warn Zorus.
Of course, I just want to let you know that if the kid dies, a nuclear explosion will go off and Telehara will never.
We'll all be dead.
I'm just kidding. Maybe.
You're the DM.
Maybe.
I will. I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do any. I'm not gonna. Oh.
You know, are you doing a hold your asking action?
Yeah.
So that if what do you want to trigger someone? What do you want the triggering to be? First of all, what action are you holding? Your favorite throw a javelin?
I mean, I can throw it javelin. Yeah, I'll hold javelin.
Okay, and then what's the trigger for that held javelin throw?
If Zorus gets attacked.
Okay, perfect. So Zorus gets attacked, and which one are you aiming for? Left or right?
Left.
Okay. So Zorus gets attacked, you're throwing a javelin at the guy on the left. Got it. Next up is Elcott.
Yep. I'm gonna send a message to him.
Okay. And so let me look up message because I think there's a word limit.
Here you go. It doesn't.
better.
So I was looking for that too, but this didn't say anything on it.
Here's a message you can.
How about this? Zorus, you're in danger now.
Okay. So you guys see Elcod reach out, point his finger at Zorus, and suddenly Zorus standing there, just enjoying the day, looking around, and he hears the message in his brain, and then he immediately looks at you and just holds his arms like, who, where? But he is alert to the fact that there is something possibly going to happen. So next up is going to be Wahir.
I mean, he can. Did he actually say that back to me?
No, he just put his arms up. He put his hands up in like a motion, like what do you like?
Okay.
Curious, confused.
Am I able to move, or are we just no?
You can move if you want to.
I had the kid, so I didn't move.
Yeah, I did want to move. Like that, and that's
I
it.
will also hold my action until someone attacks, which will be an Eldritch Blast on the left-hand side person.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Right.
Well, you can both attack him if you want to.
Typo. Right.
Alrighty. Got it. Alright, is that it for you? Held action. If anyone attacks Zoris, you're going to hit Eldritch Blast the guy on the right. Please say right, because that's hilarious.
Yep. All done for me.
Got it.
Oh boy.
And finally, Guahir. That was Guahir. Who did I skip?
True.
I skipped Okard. Okard.
No, that's the right order. What card was last?
I can't reach anything right now.
You can't move.
Yeah, you can move.
Oh, true.
I'm just staying back because I have the kiddo.
I was wondering if I could dimension door someone. But then we'd have to move because we'd be behind that.
So, it's kind of hard to see with the map. There's a circular staircase behind the cashier's booth or whatever, and these iron bars is almost like there's a room back there. It's almost like a cage or whatever that has desk and everything is, and then that goes up to he's like a small office back there, and then up the stairs is where his large is.
What is this thing here in the middle? Like he's right in front of.
That's like the cashier's cage. Like the cashiers sit in there and trade out money, people for the winnings and everything.
So it'd be a little taller than a person.
Yeah. Now I will say, I don't have a map for it, but this is a multi-story building. Like the ground floor is a casino, and then there's a second floor that is almost the same size that where his office is. But I think Dimension Door, you have to see the place, right?
I wasn't gonna go to the second floor, but like just behind this thing, so that me and someone else could be behind the two attackers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That mean that other person would have to wait for their turn to move.
I mean, you can if you want. You can, do you want to Dimension Door yourself and another person behind the, like up here behind the cashier's cage?
Yeah.
Or you teleport?
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Who wants to come with? Because I don't know if the boy and Helena will be able to go with me. It only lets me take one other person.
Well, I'm not letting go of him, so
It might have to be Guai here.
it would have to be
Or
Gwen here.
Or can I move up and bring Elcod
You still have your
with me?
movement, so you could move up and bring Elcod with you, yeah.
So does Elcod want a dimension door behind that cage? So we could
Oh,
sneak
it don't
up on
matter
them?
to me. Yeah,
I mean, if that's what you're going to do,
doesn't matter to me.
go ahead and put yourselves behind that cage thing.
But yeah, walk up and I'll activate dimension door. And me and Elcod will end up over here.
So, Zora's just got a message in his head that he's in danger, and then he looks at the guy who the message was from, and then his friend walks
Disappears.
over and zaps him out of existence right in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
So,
and I did
he-
25 feet, so that means I got another 5. Scoot over a little.
So he takes a couple steps forward, looking around, is kind of confused, and we're going to go back to the top of the order with Helena.
Oh god.
Now the rest of these are full action, which means the other people are going to be moving this time as well.
Can we
I still
reroll
need to
initiative?
No, we cannot reroll initiative.
Oh my goodness.
Please do not die while the cleric is out of the office. Protect that baby boy.
I'm trying. Not the one I wanted. I'm gonna move up. And that's as far as I can go. Kid, come with me! Kid, come with me!
Are you going to do anything? Are you going to say anything?
I'm gonna be like, I need to talk to you.
I think someone just left the voice chat.
Yeah, it was Aaron.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see. All right, so, but that's as close as you're going to get?
Yeah, that's as close as I can get.
Alrighty, let me actually move him around and get him closer to you. Alright, next up is this guy. No, not that guy.
New phone.
This guy. All right.
This will all end in tears.
So, Helena, you notice that he goes over to this pillar and he takes something from inside his coat and he sticks it on there. And then he moves away. And that's all he's going to do. But there is something stuck on this pillar. It looks like a small box that's stuck on that pillar.
Would I be able to see it from where I'm at?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Let's see here. Next up is going to be that one. And she is going to she's going to move here, 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 here. Now, she is about to strike. You guys see that she's about to strike Zorus. This is the monk, so she's basically just fist raised, and she's about to punch him. But you guys have held attacks, so
yeah.
That
would be Guai here because I was the one on the left.
Yep. So, Guai here. Are you going to release your Eldritch Blast?
Gladly.
That'll definitely hit.
Ooh, fancy.
Does your Eldritch Blast have more than one shot? At level 8, it should. Okay.
You get to use more than one for a held action?
Oh yes, 2.
Yeah, because the spell itself is 2 shots.
Okay.
It's not like it's different attacks. It's just at his level, Eldritch Blast is 2 blasts.
Oof.
That one, unfortunately, will miss.
Turns out I don't.
So, she will.
Would
she's
Helena
about
still get to
punch.
attack the other one?
Yep. She still has a held action.
Yeah, right. Because what she said, when anybody attacks him, she would attack.
That's true. So, Helena, do you want to go ahead and use your held action to throw a javelin at the other one?
Yep. Sure. Let's do
Sorry, I
it.
didn't mean to interrupt. I was just curious.
That was a nat one.
All right, so you hit Zorus.
I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
That took a while to show up.
That did, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's probably because I'm streaming. If nobody's watching anymore, I can... Where's everybody watching me?
We're all watching you.
We can
Oh,
watch
God.
Roll20. We have Roll20. Oh, the face. That's right.
Me! See if I'm still watching my face is what I'm...
No, you don't hit Zorus. Never mind. You'd have had to actually hit to hit something. But it goes right by his head. And now he's really confused. And that's when all of a sudden he gets punches to the back of his head from the monk that is there. So it's going to do 2 attacks. Let's see here.
I feel like the future of Telehara is in our grasp right now.
That is a 19 plus 8, which would be a 27. That'll definitely hit. And that does 10 points of bludgeoning damage. It's going to take another shot, but that is a 11. That'll miss. But with that, it's going to do a stunning strike. Zorus has to do a Constitution saving throw. But he passes, so he is not. It used a point to do a stunning strike, and that is all it's going to do for that turn. So he took 10 points of bludgeoning, but he did not get stunned. Give me just a second here. All right, next up is this guy down here in the corner, and he is going to he takes out one of the vials in his belt, and you see this spectral hand kind of form in the air, and it picks up the vial and it carries it up, and it's hovering about 30 feet above Zorus's head. But that's about all the movement that he can get. So you now see a spectral mage hand holding a vial of some kind of liquid about 30 feet above, well, about where the ceiling is, above Zorus's head. So he's got that ready. Next up is Elcod.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, real quick, I forgot about something. Give me just a second. Because the monk that punched him, he's gonna go ahead and use a hellish. because he is a tiefling after all. And I believe that is 2d10 if my memory serves. So it has to make a dexterity saving throw, which it is a monk, so that's going to probably no, but it rolled a 1, so that's going to be a failure. And it's going to take 2d10 fire damage. So it's 9 points of fire damage to the monk that tried to punch Zorus in the back of the head. Anyway, now it's your turn. Go ahead.
No problem. I'm still looking, so you're good. I'm going to come over here
Okay.
because I want to get here, obviously. But as I can't get there because I'm out of movement, I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of help here, and I will cast Conjure Animals.
We're getting the bears out?
Oh, yes, we are. We will have
All right,
it
where do you want them?
here.
All right,
One
give me just
here.
a second.
Huh?
Hold on a second. Stop placing
Oh.
so I can find them.
Where's
The
the
bars.
bears?
There we go. All right. There. And there.
Be one here.
Yep.
And would I be able to see this guy, or is he pretty out of the way with all this?
The guy in the upper right corner or lower right corner?
The lower right.
We'll say that through the tables you can see him, but I don't know that Conjure Animals can go that far.
Ooh, that's a good point. I think it's 60 feet. You are correct. Alright, so that works. And
So where do you want the last
you know
one?
what? We will throw another one right here at this guy.
Got it. So, and they go right after you do, don't they?
Correct.
Perfect.
That's
So
how
you
we do
guys watch Elcott step out, raises his staff, and all of a sudden, your bear friends are back, and all these guys go, huh? Yes. All right, so go ahead and roll all of the attacks. We'll start with this guy over here.
Oh, yep. Hold on. I gotta pull that up real quick.
Oh, you're good.
Alright, so this is a... They have Bite and Claw. Both have a +3 to hit.
Nice.
So I'll just roll... Well, I'll roll one and then... So that's a 16 for Bite. And a 16 for Claw.
Okay,
this
so
first
that
one.
guy,
This
they
guy.
do, which one is that? That's
This,
that guy.
far left. Yeah.
They hit.
Ooh, nice. First one is a D6 plus 2, so 6 damage. Second one is 2d4, so 5 damage, so 11 total to him.
Nice.
That'll be its turn. And we'll go
roll
to
me a
Hmm?
D20.
15.
Now have the bear make me a dexterity saving throw.
17.
Okay, so the bear is able to, right when the bear slashes across, the bear is able to jump out of the way. Unfortunately, this guy is not able to jump out of the way as one of the bear's claws nicked one of the alchemical explosions that was on his belt. And he takes 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 fire damage.
That's a good bear.
Let's see here. So that knocks him prone, and he is on fire. So,
Poor dude.
So yeah, you guys watch as the bear swipes across. Well, first it bites, and it gets a good chunk out of his shoulder, and then it swipes across, and you do this massive fire explosion. The bear kind of rears back, and when the flames die down, you see the guy laying on the ground, burning, just screaming, "Ah! Ah!" So you're gonna do these two on this guy?
Yes, sir.
All right.
So we'll do the first one. There's a 22 for
Yeah.
a bite attack. A 22.
Yeah.
These are getting really sus because that's what I rolled doubles like that on the last one. So those will both hit. That's a bite and claw from the first guy. So that's a 1d6 plus 2. So that's 3 damage. 2d4 plus 2, 6, 7 damage total.
7
No,
damage
sorry.
total.
9 damage total.
Okay.
And then
So that was the first bear and the second bear.
is a 21
Yep.
and a 17.
Barely.
Woo! So 1d6 plus 2. 3. Oh, that
Oh
was...
my gosh.
Sorry, hold on, that was wrong. There we go. So 5 plus
2 is 7.
2, 7. So 10 damage total. Again, so... Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh, and then I still have one more bear.
Yep.
Alright, so this bear will be attacking this person.
Got it. The monk, which it's
Yep.
You spawned it there, so it has flanking.
Sweet. I was like, I should get like sneak attack because it doesn't know. He doesn't know there's a
Yeah,
bear there. It just
Well,
spawns.
bears don't get sneak attack, but I'll go ahead and
Yeah.
give you an extra d6 if you want to roll it.
Ooh.
Well, so I can't do. Yeah, we're gonna take that 19 because that's the
Yep.
first attack because of flanking. So
Yep.
that's bite. Bite hits. Oh my god! Claws, I do not think
Unfortunately, a
does.
10 will not hit. Yeah, the 10 will
Okay.
not hit, but the 19 does.
Got a 1d6 plus 2, so 4 damage on that guy.
And then roll another d6
You're so
for
nice.
sneak attack.
Oh my god! What
Oh, come on.
So 5 damage.
the? Yeah, I'm getting great rolls with the d20.
Down.
Getting
down with the
bottom
nat
rolls
one.
with the damages.
So,
We're
is that the
down
end of
with
your
the
turn?
Yes, sir.
Alright, next up is Goy here.
We're down with the nat ones tonight.
Yeah, you need to stop being down with the nat ones.
Yeah, we do.
First, I'm going to move up beside Sladen.
Okay.
Who's Sladen?
Yeah, who's Sladen?
Typo.
Typo.
Hmm,
I meant
There you
Kit
go.
Critter.
that's right. Who's holding a kid's hand, you know.
That-
Yes. Do you guys remember? Has he? While Goy here is figuring out what he wants to do. Did you ever play a game called Neverwinter?
A little bit.
I've
It's
heard
like-
that. I've
It's
heard
like
of it.
WoW, but it uses D&D
Mhm.
lore and everything. And one of the first missions that you had to do was save this guy's wife who had been spell plagued. And you had to transport her, like you had to escort her through this like dungeon area. And if stuff started to happen, she would start freaking out, and the spell plague would start to take over. And unless you calmed her down, she would explode and become a monster that you had to fight.
No, we're good. Thank you, though.
I just, you know,
I don't want that to happen. I'm good.
okay. Just saying, you might spirit some of that.
I'm checking the script here, and it doesn't say anything about a kid blowing up.
Checking the script.
Wait, there's a script.
Wait, what? You didn't get a script. I didn't get it. No. Typo, I meant kid critter. That's funny.
I'm going to do another Eldritch Blast against the monk, and then follow up with a bonus action spell.
Okay. Wee. That's gonna miss. Try again since Eldritch Blast is
Kwai here will attack again.
Why you will attack again?
Monique will attack again.
Ooh.
That one was even worse. And then what's your bonus action spell?
This. On the monk.
Infernal Challenge?
You have
Ooh.
no allies within 5 feet of you.
If you have no allies within 5 feet, yeah. You have an ally
do
within
have
5 feet
allies.
of you.
Do you have any do you have any movement left? Or did you use all your movement to move up?
I will let you retcon that you moved to somewhere else before casting that.
Well, he has to be within 30 feet of person.
Right, but you can. All he has to do is take one step to the right, and he will no longer be within 5 feet. Unless he's out of
Yes.
movement speed completely.
And he just had to step.
All right, so Infernal Challenge.
Oh look, I'm free.
They must succeed on a charisma saving throw, and that is that one. And their charisma is not good. And it rolled a 6, so that's going to be a failure. Or answer your challenge and fight you. For the duration, you gain a +2 bonus to AC. The target has disadvantage on attack rolls other than you. And the first time the target tries to move away from you on their turn, they must succeed on a charisma saving throw. The speed becomes 0. All right, so Guahir has issued a challenge to the monk. Is that the Guahir? Is at the end of your turn?
That's it.
Alrighty. Next up is going to be Grask, which is this guy up here. And he is also going to, we're going to say that this is a pillar, just like the other one. And he's going to plant a device on that pillar and then move out into the room. That is either his turn. Okard.
Wait, what did Guahir do?
Right here, tried to pop a couple of Eldritch Blasts at the monk. They failed, and then he invoked an Infernal Challenge to basically goad the monk into attacking.
Oh, did that succeed though?
Yeah, so that on its turn, the monk will be moving to attack Guahir.
Okay. Then... Let me look at this staff again.
What staff
Actually,
you got?
the Staff of Charming gives me 3 spells,
Nice.
2 of which I already have, but it lets me use up one of the staff's charges to use that spell instead. If I wanted to. Yeah. Let's see, I need to move first. So... Oh. Nope, that's right. Go there and notice that the bunk is no longer right there. So I'd move... if I can see it. But I did notice the guy put the bomb over there, right?
Yeah.
40 feet. What's its distance? 30. So I need to move right there. There. Wait. 35 still? Really? Yeah, I am. Okay. Move a little closer there. How is... Get a little more movement. Yeah, it's so weird. So it's... There we go. I'm gonna use one charge of the staff to try and charm him.
Okay.
So he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. He rolled a 5.
Now charmed.
So he is 100% charmed by you.
Well, now...
Lady in red.
Now that person will be... I'm gonna convince that person to go back and undo what it just did.
Okay.
No, let me look at the right thing here. So under my bonus actions, I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to Guahir.
Okay.
And that should be everything I can do.
Alright, so after being hit in the head, Zoris, who had this he has a cane, but it's not like a walking cane. It's like, you know how rich people have a cane that they just carry around even though they don't need it?
Because they're fancy.
Because they fancy.
Fancy
so he'll take the top of his cane off and pull it out, and there's actually a rapier hidden inside his cane. And he'll turn around and he'll go to stab the monk that tried to punch him in the head. He gets 2 attacks. And since he's flanking with the bear, because he is considered your ally, the first one is going to be at 25, so that'll definitely hit. And the second is going to be a... I rolled double 19s, so that's also going to be a 25. And the cane does 1d8 piercing damage plus 1d6 fire damage. So the first one is... I rolled max damage. So that's 17 points of damage on the first shot. And Almost max damage on that one. 15 points of damage on the second one.
Noise.
He is not playing around. He is pissed. This is his grand opening, and no one is going to take it away from him. So it's 17 minus 18, no, 17 for the first shot and 15 for the second shot. Yeah, so she is not looking good at all.
Is she bloody yet?
She is very much bloodied. Actually, this guy's bloodied too. He's on fire and on the ground. All right, so now, Helena, I need you to roll
That'd be
me,
me.
please. Yeah, that's you. I need you to roll me a d20, please. Since you're right next to the boy and you can see his state of mind.
Not good at all.
Nope. You can see he's keeled over because things have been firing off. Bears showed up out of nowhere, and he's starting to freak out. He's keeled over. He's starting to shake. Roll me a D100.
Oh no. Right down the middle.
Right smack down the middle. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. 50. Straight up 50. You look at the child, Gefland, and you try to say, "Is everything okay?" But whenever you try to speak, just bubbles start coming out of your mouth. You're not talking, it's bubbles just start coming out of your mouth whenever you try to speak.
Well, I don't try to do anything, apparently.
So, we're going to go back at the top of the order. And Helena, you can do everything else, you just can't speak. And every time you try, just bubbles.
Bubbles.
Yeah, blowing bubbles.
Okay, I can't speak. I have 3 more. I don't want to go anywhere with him. I don't want to get him anywhere near anybody. So I'm gonna throw a javelin.
At who? You can't throw it at Zors.
No, not at all as Horus. We'll do it the wizard or whatever it is right there by Zor.
Monk? Yep.
Monk.
The monk that Zors just
Whatever it is.
kicked the crap out of.
Yes.
That'll definitely hit.
23. Ooh. 9 damage.
9 points of piercing damage.
Helena, forget to rage.
No, I didn't forget to rage.
I don't think she wants to rage with the kid next to her. She
I don't want to rage with the kid. He's already scared. So
she does not want to traumatize him further.
no. See that? Is it no javelin is like a two-handed weapon? So. If I do get to, I'll go ahead and throw a second one at it. Why not?
Okay.
16?
Unfortunately, that does not hit. Let me make sure. That is Mirel. No, that does not hit. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Only got one left before I gotta pick them up.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is.
All right. So Bruma is he's going to take 2d4 fire damage because he's on the ground and burning. So he he takes 6 points of fire damage. He's not doing well, guys. but he he stands up. As he tries to put out the flames, he stands up and he reaches into his pocket and he says, "You think that's going to stop me?" And he grabs a wand and fires firebolt over to the box that he put that on that column. And let's see here. Let me make sure to read this very correctly to make sure I understand it. It's in a 10-foot cube, so it will not affect. Yeah, it won't affect. But you guys watch as this thing explodes. 18 plus 14 is 24 points of thunder damage. And you guys notice that the pillar starts cracking. And there's spider cracks going up and around the pillar. And little pieces are falling out. And the whole roof kind of shudders for a moment. As this thing it looks like it barely any more damage. And it's going to just completely.
It's gonna what?
Barely any more damage. He did 24 points of force damage or thunder damage, and it has an HP of 30. So it is very close to falling, and if it does, that corner of the ceiling is with it.
Goody gumdrove.
So that's his turn. Bruma. Or wait, let's see here. That was Bruma. Mirel is going to attempt to make her way down here, but the bear and Zorus are going to get opportunity attacks. Zorus definitely hits. The bear misses, unfortunately. Well, it has advantage because with flanking, so try again.
Nat 20. There you go.
Nice. All right, so go ahead and roll the damage. And then add what? Brad?
Wow.
Oh, sorry. Yep. It's 8. So it's 2d4 plus 2.
So she starts to walk away. And then after a slash from Zorus and claws from the bear, she drops. She does not quite make it. And she drops as in the midst of trying to get compelled to duel. So that was her turn. Next up is Tekis. I believe that was this guy down here. And
with the hand.
Yep, so he releases the hand. And you see this thing drop right down on top of Zorus' head.
I couldn't tell him to move.
And let's see here. So with that out of the way, Zorus looks up and sees it. And right before it lands, you see him kind of smirk at Helena. And all of a sudden you see this poof of smoke and cards just come out of nowhere. And he appears over here. And this fiery explosion hits the floor. And it catches the carpet on fire. And it does a little bit of damage to the wood. Because it's, let's see here. It is it 46? No, it's not fire. It's a boom flask. So it does 46 damage. So when it lands, it hits the ground, and the carpet tears, and you see carpet pieces fly everywhere, and it does some splintering damage to the floor. But other than that, it's like surface level damage. It doesn't go any deeper. It can be easily repaired with some mending. But luckily, he poofs himself out of the way, which is with his special ability called Dramatic Escape. So, that was the end of Tekis' turn. Next up is Elcott.
Yep. So what was this tower made out of?
It's like stone, essentially.
Stone?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a spell. I need to know if this would work. If I
will
went
have to
over
tell
and
you
touched it.
if it would work. What is
So
the
it's
spell?
called Stone Shape. Can be no more than 5 feet in any dimension. So I don't know how big this thing
Well,
is.
the pillar goes. It's like probably it's circular pillar, but it's probably 2 feet wide. But the area that was broken was right around the about 4 feet up from the ground, and so you can tell that it's spider cracked all the way up. You touch the stone object.
I just want to know if I could repair some of the damage that was done to it.
I will say, because the way it's saying that you can form it into any shape that you like. So you guys watch as Elcott goes over and places his hand on this stone pillar, and it's almost like liquid cement. It seems to come out and form into the cracks, and you see the gravel that had fallen out move its way back up the pillar, and it kind of cements itself back into the cracks, and the spider web cracks seem to come back, like unspiderwebbing, back down to the point of impact, and then he holds his hand there for a minute, and then he pulls it away, and it's like nothing ever happened. It's like it's basically like he cast mending on it, because essentially what he did was he took all the pieces and just sucked them back up to where they used to be.
Now, because that was a leveled spell, I could still cast a cantrip, right?
Correctamundo.
Okay, so I'm actually going to cast Shillelagh and put it on my staff.
Nice.
And that'll end my turn, but now we have the bears.
The bears. The bears.
All right,
So,
we'll start with this guy.
Yep. Fighting the flaming guy. Well, formerly flaming. He put himself out.
He got a 21 from
Yeah.
Bite and a 16 from Claw.
Yeah.
All right, so we have 1d6 plus 2. So 4 damage there, and then... So 10 damage to him.
Okay.
And that'll be it for that bear. Then it'll be these.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to move this guy around to here so they both get flanking?
Yes, I was about to... You read my mind. Look at you.
I read your mind. All right,
Yes.
go ahead.
All right, so we are going to do... We're just going to do it this way. That's a 5. Or, I'm sorry, a 6. I know that doesn't hit for bite attack.
Yeah, unfortunately that one I hit.
Crit. 20 plus
Yeah.
3 is 23. That hits. So that is its claw attack for the top one. So that's 2d4 plus 2. So that's 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And then how do I do the... Do I just roll damage again?
The way I've been doing, so the normal claw attack is 2d4, right?
2d4 plus 2, yep.
Okay, so that's, and then just add 8 to that.
Okay, so 13 points of damage
Yeah,
from the
So
top one.
whatever the normal damage is, it's max that plus you roll again.
Yep, so 13 damage from that bear to this guy. And then we have
The lower bear to that guy.
the top bear. This
Okay.
top bear to this guy. Now we have the lower bear. So now we do that, which would be a 22.
Yep, 22 will hit.
And then a 16.
16. I do not think that hits. No, just misses. He has a 17.
Okay. Okay, so 1d6 plus 2. So 4, so 6 damage to him.
Alrighty. Alright,
Oh, hey. One more bear.
one more bear.
This one's going to charge
Uh,
that away.
Okay, okay.
By the way, that guy's
Okay.
charmed by my.
Oh,
I
is he?
charmed that one. Yeah.
Okay. Forgot that. So
Hmm.
we're actually gonna go that way.
Okay.
That way.
I forgot to say, at the end of the round, all these townspeople would have screamed and ran out because of all the bears and everything that's happening.
Makes sense.
So they all exited the casino. Is that the end of your turn?
yeah,
Bear
I
down
just need
there?
this bear moved down to here. And that'll be the end.
All right. He did not get a turn last time, so I'm going to go ahead and give him a now. This guy is going to. Let's see here. He's going to stab the two bears that are on the other side of him. First shot is the lower bear. That is a nat 20. Second shot to the upper bear. That is a 9 plus 9 is 18.
Yeah, both those hit, obvious.
All right, so his dagger, he has a poison dagger. It does 1d4 piercing and 3d6 poison. So for the first attack to the bottom bear, the nat 20, that's going to be 3 plus 6 is 9.
Okay.
And then plus 11 poison. But then the 9 becomes 13 for the crit. And the poison goes from 11 to...
It's already dead.
Okay.
It was dead hot a second ago.
So it's dead. And the other one is just 9 or 1d4 plus 3d6. So that's 6 points, it's plus 6, so 10 points of piercing. And 9 to 12 points of poison.
Dead as well.
Alright, so he took care of those two bears. Why here? Why now? Why please? I mean, they did leave lots of money on the table. In between trying to save Zorus, are you going to also... Just out of curiosity.
Gonna what?
He asked if when the townspeople left, if they left money on the table. I said, absolutely.
Oh.
You can see they left a lot of money on the table, but in the midst of trying to save Zorus' life, are you...
It cut out again right as he went to
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah. They say you're cutting out, so.
I'll be right back.
The exact same spot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nope, you don't get to know.
You don't get to know what happens.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You're,
I hear absolutely there is money on the table. Just let me know if you'd like to stop saving Zorus' life to steal from him.
You essentially would be stealing from me.
100%.
let me come
It
over
would be
there and
stupid.
bonk you on the head.
Well, when you say it like that, absolutely.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at the fecker who killed our bears.
There we go.
That's like 3 rays, isn't it? So go ahead and give me 3 attack rolls.
No one attacks our bears and gets away with it.
How dare ye? The 18 will hit, the 12 will not, and the 17 will hit. So roll damage on 2 of those.
And fire damage.
10 fire damage. So unfortunately, he is resistant to poison damage, but fortunately, he is vulnerable to fire damage. So that becomes 20 fire damage.
Well, you know what to do, right here.
And he is now bloodied.
I have a fire potion in my backpack.
Oh,
Sure.
that's right.
So is that the end of Guahir's turn?
Or will Monique attack again?
I'll move up a little towards him and that's it.
Okay. So next up is Grask. And he is going to do as he was asked. He's going to walk up here and remove the device from the pillar. And how much walking speed does he have? So that was... And then he's going to move over here and be like, "Hi, friend. Hi, buddy. What do you want to do now?" And that's the end of his turn. And then Okard, you're right next to your buddy, and it's your turn.
Now, if I do another suggestion, does that take an action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. Right now he's already charmed. So if
Yeah.
you were to tell him something, he would probably do it just because he's charmed by you. Oh wait, charm. You have to make another saving throw at the end of your turn to maintain it.
I
Let
think
me
if he,
check here.
I think if he moves more than a certain amount away, doesn't he?
It just says it lasts an hour.
So you use charm person, right?
Yeah, charm person.
It is charmed by you until the spell ends, or until yeah. So he doesn't have to make anything. He's like your buddy. It's like, "What's up, buddy? What do you want to do now?"
Well, next thing I'm gonna ask him if he'll go and attack the guy over there.
Oh yeah, whatever you say, buddy. He's dead.
Because he's my best friend.
All right. So is that the end of your turn?
Um,
No, wait, that was his turn. Never mind. That is the end of his turn because he did his max movement. Well, now it is Okard's turn. So you can just tell him that. That doesn't require an action.
Yeah.
So you got your whole turn now. That is what's
Really
called an
note that.
interaction.
Yeah.
Interacting with your face.
Actually, this guy looks kind of bloodied already, isn't he?
Yes, he is not doing well.
I think Guayhair's gonna take care of him. Instead, I'm gonna tell him to go after the guy down there.
Okay.
And, let's see. That's 60 feet. But what I will do is send a fairy fire out this way.
Okay.
And,
Just make a dexterity saving throw.
yep. 17.
He rolled a 14.
Ha! Now
And
he's
he gets a...
light of blue.
Hold on a second. He gets a +6 to dex, so he got a dirty 20.
No.
So unfortunately, he is not affected by this fire of the fairies that you speak of.
Well, to help... Also, I see Helena needs a little bit of help. So I'll give her a bardic inspiration.
Perfect. Was that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Is that a
Alright.
D8, right?
Yep.
Zorus is going to zero in on this guy who tried to drop a potion on him, that force potion on him, and he is not happy. So he is going to... What is this? So, you guys do not see anything that happens. So let me go ahead and roll. And his DC is what? Oh, yeah, no. He's... So, you guys do not see anything that happened. You see Zoris look over at this guy at the corner, and he brings up his hand, and he whispers some words, and suddenly the guy in the corner, his eyes go wide, and he looks around, and then all of a sudden he looks up, and his eyes are focused on something, and he just screams at the top of his lungs like he's just been murdered. You have no idea what happened, because you do not see anything, but he definitely sees something that terrifies him. So that is the end of Zoris' turn. And hey, Helena.
Oh,
Roll me a
God, here we
D20.
go. Come on, kiddo. Oh my God.
Roll me another D100.
Ah.
14. And now roll me a D10.
Oh my gosh.
A 2. So, you know, you're looking down at Geflin, and he's terrified. And suddenly, he looks up at you, and his face is not the face of this little boy that you met 3 days ago.
Oh, goody goodness.
Or 3 weeks ago. It is not that round-faced, beautiful little boy that you've been taking care of for the past month. It's the face of Jeffrey.
Son of a...
And you are completely frozen. You cannot make any actions. You do not take any actions, reactions, bonus actions. You are frozen in place and just stone-faced, stunned.
A tear roll down my cheek.
Yep.
Okay.
And that is that. So, okay, what happened is he cast confusion on you, and I had you do a D2 or D10, and that landed on 2, which means the creature doesn't move or take actions this turn, and the rest is just me torturing you because it's fun.
You're yeah, okay.
All right, so on your turn, you do not do anything. You stand there staring into his eyes, crying, and your whole body is kind of shaking. And so that is the end of your turn. And Bruma, once again, is going to take some fire damage because he tried to get all of it off, but he could not get all of it off. He takes 2 more points of fire damage.
He tried to stop, drop, and roll.
Yes, and then he is going to try to attack this bear that just sliced across him. Actually, no, he doesn't. He doesn't actually have a weapon. So he's going to try to run away from the bear. So it's going to get an attack of opportunity against him because he's freaking out. Oh my God! Are you serious?
That just happened.
Roll your damage.
All right. So that's 5, 6, 7 plus 8, 15.
So he turns. He had 11 hit points left, by the way.
Poor
So
guy.
he turns. He goes to run away, and he's like, "Yeah!" And all of a sudden his voice gets silenced as the bear bites over his entire head and bites it off. So you hear him start to scream, and then all of a sudden, he no longer has a head. And he drops.
Wow.
All right, so
Doing surprisingly good here, guys.
this guy is going to run up, and he is going to attempt to stab Guahir a couple times.
Oh, he attacked the wrong.
Isn't he
Yeah.
freaking out?
Huh?
Isn't he freaking out?
No, that's not that guy.
No, that's the
Oh.
guy down the corner, the bottom.
Yeah.
corner.
Oh.
He's going to make 2 poison dagger attacks.
Mm.
The first one is a 17. And actually, hold on a second. 9 plus 8 is 17. Yes, 17 and a 16. Do either of those hit?
Nope and nope.
Alrighty.
Little
Just-
tank.
Does he take a hellish rebuke just from attempting to attack, or is it actual damage that causes hellish rebuke?
I think actual damage does that.
Okay.
Mitch is like, let me check.
Yeah.
I've used it before. I think it's only when you take
Okay.
damage. Because it's...
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just damage.
Okay. So, this guy down here, he is still shaking and screaming, and he is going to, at the end of each of the target's turns before the spell ends, so he has to make a Wisdom saving throw. That's going to fail, and so he takes 18 plus 7 is 25. 29 psychic damage. Let's see here. So he's staring up at this thing. And suddenly you notice that his ears and his eyes are bleeding now. As he's
Oh,
frozen
wow.
in place, staring up at this thing that nobody else can see, and he is definitely bloodied.
Oh, even damaging him.
Elkod,
Mm-hmm.
you're up.
All right, I will be moving to here, and then perfecto. 'Cause I'm not that close to it. I will go ahead and use Starry Wisp.
Nice.
Is
One of my
a
favorite
24 to
spells.
hit
100%. That hits.
for 17 damage.
17 damage. Congratulations. He's already bloodied. He's more bloodied now. So that was action. Do you have a bonus action?
Not that I'm
Oh.
going to cast, but the bear
But
will
you
move.
have the burr,
Yep, bear will move here.
and that's first burr or second burr move.
It's got 40 feet. I'd say it'd have to come down here.
You know what? We'll say that it
And
makes
then-
it.
Yeah, right there. And Homeboy is going to attack him
Okay.
twice. We will do
A
The
bite and then a claw.
bite. So that's a 20, a
That
dirty
hits.
20, and a dirty 7.
Yeah.
Rat bastard.
Seven.
So 1d6 plus 2, 8 damage from the bite.
Okay. This dude's barely hanging on. He has less than 10 hit points left.
And that is it for me and the burrs.
Boy, here. This guy's right up next to you. He just ran up and tried to stab you a couple times.
Burn him.
Ban him!
I'm going to poke him right back.
All right.
Inky.
It's on the witch, maybe burn him. Yeah, that definitely works. That will poke him pretty hard, actually. Okay.
Second attack.
I got you. I got you.
Oh,
That'll miss.
yep. Wait. Guaihere's got the. Guaihere, you have a inspiration.
Oh yeah, Bardic
Yeah.
Inspiration. Roll a d6.
Mm-hmm.
D8.
D8.
D8, and better,
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah.
Swear to God, if you say I have bardic inspiration,
You pretty much have to roll an 8, I think.
Oh, step back. Guaihere actually wants to step back.
no, she already rolled for attack.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you can move in between attacks. But roll a d8, see if you can turn that 9 into a hit.
He wanted it retroactively, but I think we were saying. Someone was saying no.
Retroactively, what?
Take
Instead
back
of,
the second attack and move back and then do something different.
oh yeah, 100%. We'll do that.
Oh, they wanted a shield
Ah.
dash.
Oh,
Shield
okay. Yep. So attack. Wait, you did attack. You did damage. So go ahead and do a shield bash. Okay. Forcing the target to make a strength saving throw. His strength is, but he rolled a natural 20. I was about to say his strength is in the toilet, but he rolled a natural 20, so don't matter.
He's like, never mind. Okay,
It's the only
still gonna go with
retroactive
that.
thing I'm going to give you.
Oh.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn then? Okay. So next up is, let's see here. Grask, helper, being helpful, and so he's going to go over and let's see here. He's going to go over and stand on this side, and he's going to. It's called a flash flask. But all I could think of was pocket sand, and he's going to throw this potion in his eyes. So the guy has to make a con save, and that is a natural 1. So, this guy is the guy that's bloodied is now blinded. Until the end of Grask's next turn, because he doesn't have any weapons. He just came in here with a bunch of potions to do stuff with. So he threw a flash potion in his face and blinded the guy. So let's add a. Oh, there's lots of things I can put on this. There we go. I'll do that little icon. He's blind. So that's the end of Grask's turn. Oakard, you're up.
How far is that guy? I'm already on the measurement. Oh, good.
Oh, good.
We're gonna pull out the crossbow.
Nice.
And aim at the guy in the bottom corner.
Yep.
And miss terribly. Well, there goes one bolt.
You hit the bear. I'm just kidding. So actually, You fire and you hit this chair right in front of you.
And the bolt shatters.
Yes. It is unrecoverable. Zord just looks over you. Those are brand new.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, buddy.
You gonna take another shot?
I only have
Do you
one
have 2 attacks?
action.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I only have, yeah, 1 attack per action, I mean.
Are you gonna give somebody Bardic?
Let's see. Well, I can give one to Elcod, so everyone's got one.
Okay. So Elcon has Bardic. After that is going to be Zorus. And he is going to come over here. And he's going to take a couple of shots. And now that the guy's blinded, he actually has advantage on these shots. With his Rapier. 12 plus 9 is 21. And then I rolled double nat 20s with the second one. So let's see here. So his rapier, if I remember correctly, let me find it. His rapier does 1d8 plus 3 and 1d6 fire damage. So the first shot, 5, 6, 7 total damage. So that takes him down to that. The second shot is going to be 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 8 is 13. 3 plus 3 is, or no, just 3 is 3 plus another 6 is 9. So 13 plus 9 is 22. He's still up. He's not happy, but he is still up. Let's see here. Hey, Helena.
Hey, what? Oh, God.
Roll me a d20, please.
Kiddo. Come on, kiddo.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously?
I rolled a 7 every time.
I really have.
So here's the thing. A 59. Before I tell you what the wild, here's what's happening. At the beginning,
Because he's
you
scared.
had to, yeah, he's getting progressively worse. So at the beginning, all you had to do was get above a 10. The check was a 10. You had got above a 10, nothing would have happened. The second check was above a 12.
Mm-hmm.
Third check was above a 14. And failed every time. Sorry,
I rolled a 7 every
59.
time.
Hey, guess what? You don't have any of
Hey.
these, but you just regained your lowest level spell slot.
Oh, cool.
But-
oh, wait! I cast Fireball! Oh.
Nope. However, luckily for you, you are no longer seeing Jeffrey's face in the child, so you can act this turn.
Thank God.
And it is your turn.
It's bad. I kind of want to leave y'all in here for yourselves. Because he's scared. And it's just getting worse. Because I can't do anything. I can't do anything far away. I only have one more javelin on. Actually, you know what? I know what I'm going to do.
Oh,
What in the world?
Horns of Valhalla.
Okay.
brass. Oh my gosh.
And mine is a brass level, so
What does that mean? 41 to 75.
I
Okay,
get
hold on a second.
4. Basically, I get 4 men who.
No.
This is 3.
Is it 3? I thought mine said
Yeah.
4. I'm sorry, there's 4 types of horns. That's what it is.
The number of berserkers that you summon is dependent upon the type of horn. You blew a brass one.
Yes.
So you-
and so I get 4.
Four.
I get
No, you get
4
3
spirit.
d4. No. You get
Oh,
3 3d4 plus 3.
Oh,
So only
Wow.
3d4 plus 3.
3d4.
oh, and the 41 through 75 is the.
So how do I...
Oh, that's how you determine the type beforehand.
But we already gave her a brass one.
Yeah.
Four d4?
Yep. No. 3d4 and then add 3, whatever that total is. So you get 11 guys. Let's see here.
I thought it was plus 4 extra, because that was 3d4. That was just the 3d4.
Yeah, but it's 3 extra.
Or 3 extra, so 14.
So 14 guys. Hold on a second. And of course,
Yeah, that wasn't...
because it's you,
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
there he is.
Mm.
Oh,
I mean,
Captain Alicia!
um,
all right, so
yep. Yep. I basically just want to annihilate everyone. And when you have a minute, put the kid back with me because I moved. So I'm just gonna scoop him up.
oh, he went tiny. Okay, now
I don't know how this is gonna work, but
these groups use the berserker statistics from the monster manual. Okay, so
Yep.
berserker. Let me look that up real quick. And let me read the thing again. So you cannot use this again for 7 days.
7 days. Yep.
And we're going to treat them like summons. So they will all go now. And I'm going to roll for all of them as one big group.
That's fine.
And they are also going to attack the charmed guy.
Okay.
So, let's see here. They get great axe attacks. All right, so let me start with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys down in the corner.
They're just gonna.
All right, so I see at least one nat 20. So he's dead. I'm not gonna count. He's dead. Dead. They chopped the ever-loving crap out of him. Yeah, he had 3 hit points left. So the first guy with the nat 20 would have taken him out.
Gotcha.
And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this plus another 1. And these are plus 5. So 19 will hit. 17 will hit. That will not. 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 That will hit.
Oh my gosh.
And then one more. And that will not hit. So it's 1d12 plus 3 is the attack.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 3 hits. We'll start with the guy who's bloodied. So that is 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. A total of 16 points of damage to that guy. And he is still not dead.
Jeez.
He's under 10, though. So that is your turn, and these guys are all still out there. Your army of Captain America, Captain Maluchas.
Captain Minutia.
So, the next guy up is not him because he's dead. And it's Psybeater, but he's blinded. So he's going to wildly swing. And let's roll a d4 to see which direction he's going to swing. That is a 2, which means he's going to hit the other guy. Let's see here. That'll hit. And then... Oh, that's the... So he does 1d4 and 3d6 poison. That is 9 points piercing and 11 points of poison. So that's a total of 20 damage to Grask, who's even more pissed off at his former friend, even if he wasn't charmed.
Yeah.
And he is now bloodied. So let's see here. So that was his turn. Tekis is dead. He got murdered by Captain Alicia. Elcod, you're up.
All right. We will. Well, my bear's kind of stuck. But I will go ahead and cast Starry Wisp again at this guy.
Okay.
13.
That will miss.
Cool.
You'll
That's
whisk right on by.
Ha!
probably move here, and that'll
Okay.
be it.
Oh well, your bear can move to here.
You did have an inspiration, by the way.
Oh yeah, you did have an inspiration.
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
gave
gave
you
you
one at
one.
the end of his last turn.
Yeah.
Oh. About a D8.
Yeah.
Yep.
21.
Nice.
Yeah, that definitely is.
Nice.
Sweet. So we'll actually go ahead and do 18 points
Oh God! Yeah,
radiant damage.
yeah, he's dead.
Dead
He's
as a
donezo.
doormat.
So he's surrounded by Captain Relucia, and Elcod is standing over there, and he's like, yeah, and then he just kind of lobs up a Starry Wisp like a free throw shot, just poof, and then it plops him right on top of his head, takes him out. All right, so, Elcod, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you want to have the bear go on for the last guy, even though he's technically charmed by you guys?
I wasn't going to have them attack anything.
Okay.
I
So
was.
that is the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Right here,
Yep.
you're up. Technically, all the people who were not charmed are done.
hmm
There's this one
Yeah.
final guy who was charmed by you, who
Yeah.
is bloodied because his stabby friend stabbed him.
I had an idea.
Do
I
we
wanted
wanna
to time up.
Do we want to kill? We don't want to kill this guy, do we?
I wanted
Okay.
to time up. Personally.
Here's the thing, just so you know, the Captain Relucia still see him as an enemy.
That is true. Anybody who.
So
yep,
they're
mhm.
going on when we're still in initiative order, and when it comes around to Helena's turn, they are going to attack him.
Well, he's already bloodied,
Correct.
so it shouldn't take much more. And he is surrounded by everybody.
Poor dude's done nothing but help us.
I mean, I could always
Actually, hold on a second.
tell him to go out
Right
And
here,
use the
before you
device.
act,
on himself.
Zorus is going to step forward, and he's going to look at Helena. I thank you for your assistance, madam, but I don't believe they're wanted. They're needed. And he'll snap his fingers, and all the Captain Americas go away.
Okay.
All the summons, actually, the bears too.
Well, that's rude.
Because the combat's over. And he'll go over to this young man, and you'll notice he's casting kind of a spell. And says, now calm and tell me the truth. Weren't me. Your ex says hello, but she didn't quite get over the fact that you dumped her just to open this casino. That's all I'm saying. So there's some guards enter and take him away. And Zoris looks to you guys, and he's about to speak when you guys notice that Helena, roll me another d20.
So if it is a 7, I quit.
This is a DC 16. The update. Well, it's not a 7, but it is
You
a
still
9.
have-
Give me the
you still
D100.
have- Oh, can the inspiration work for this too?
No.
For this 20? No, okay.
A 1?
And now what?
Roll again.
And this kid goes off like a nuke and kills everyone.
31. So you guys notice that Helena vanishes.
With the
Just-
kid?
Oof. No, he's still there.
Oh no!
Out of existence. And
So I was holding the kid, so he drops to the floor.
so he's shaking, and all of a sudden, Amira runs in, and she sees the kid. She doesn't see you. She ignores everybody else, and she goes over to the kid, and you can see her, and she's kind of casting it's a spell called Calm Emotions, and she holds his shoulders, and she looks down. Geflin, look at me. Warm kitty, soft kitty,
I hate you.
little bug.
Happy
And you see him start to
kitty.
calm down. And Helena, you are floating in blackness, but it almost looks like you're in outer space. You see stars all around you, but you're floating in blackness. You're not getting hurt. You can breathe fine. You're not but you don't have any idea what this is. You just know you are not on the material plane anymore. You are in a
Gone.
different dimension, in another plane of existence. And so, meanwhile, back in here in the material plane, Amira holds his shoulders, and he starts breathing again. And he says, he looks up at Amira and he smiles and says, I know where she is. And then he snaps his fingers, and Helena's right in front of him. And he runs up and gives you a hug. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I didn't mean to. That was the astral plane. But I brought you back, so please don't be mad.
Helena will pick him up and hold him and say it's okay.
And so she calms him down, and Amira or Zoris looks around at each of you. He's just basically watching all of this happen. Well, I am not exactly sure what happened, but what's clear is that you all have saved my casino, and I am eternally grateful to you. It looks like we have something of a magic wonder amongst our midst. And what is your name, ma'am? My name is Amira, and this is even though the wizards don't think that magic knowledge and teaching is important, I assure you that it is. And he will tell her that obviously magic knowledge and teaching is important. And I know that you've been trying to get a school built. As long as you're here in Telehara and as long as I'm in charge, you will have every resource that you need in order to make that happen. And so he'll look around at each of you, and I thank you very much for saving my casino. We've already got guards arresting poor... What's her name again? I forgot her name. Nixa? Zexis?
Reese. Or Riz.
Reese.
Sorry, Reese.
Riz, yeah, Riz.
Riz, Risa, something like that.
Oh, I'll look it up again. Riza, Rhiiza. And we already have guards arresting her. I knew she was unhappy, but I did not know she was this unhappy. But it sounds like you all have your own mission if you're going to get help for this young boy. So whatever resources that you need, whatever you require, take the night. The tavern will obviously need new ownership, but I will take care of that a different day. I believe you are already paid up, actually. But take the night, whatever supplies you need for your journey, I will be happily taken care of. We'll get a cart set up for you, and you should be ready to go in the morning. What do I call my heroes who saved my casino and the city's lifeline?
We call ourselves the bare minimum.
The bear. Ah, yes, that's very clever. Very clever indeed. You remind. But anyway, regardless, you guys have a safe journey. Good luck with the boy, and I'm sure you'll certainly need it. And anything you'd like, the city is yours. You are our saviors. And that is where we are going to end the book tonight. And Helena, you guys head back to the tavern. You get your rooms. You get up, and Geflin is sleeping with you that night.
Mm-hmm.
And Helena, while you're sleeping, you have it's not a vision really, it's almost like a flashback. It's like you're reliving a memory. And this is a memory from when you first met Zorus. When you were with the Accidental Heroes, it was the first time you met Zorus. I believe it was right after you had found out that judge was arresting people unjustly and turning them into town guards. And you took the evidence up to Zorus's office, and you're reliving that memory almost. Just the part where you come back into town and you go up to Zorus's office. And as you're walking into his office, it's almost like you walk in and it's this opulent, the casino is much bigger, and his office spans the entire second floor, and it's very opulent. And he's got this magnificent desk. And you notice that along one wall is this old, faded painting. And you recognize yourself. And you recognize Elcod and Okard and Guahir and two bears flanking your party. And at the very bottom, it says, "Our City Heroes."
Or potted plants. And 2 potted plants, yes, please.
And that is where we are going to close book for tonight. So